and welcome to preview episode number 3 of the As Yet Unnamed podcast. My name is Ian Barstow. Thank you very much for downloading this episode, and thank you for watching if you're watching on my YouTube channel. You can see my ugly mug and bad hair. Yeah, that's a lockdown haircut. I did alright. I've never done my hair before, so, it's not bad at all. Anyway, let's move on. So in this preview episode, I wanted to let you listen to some of the interviews that are coming up. So today you'll be able to hear from Mr. JoeLycett, Lucas McFarland live from Canada. You'll also be able to hear from Damien Li, Paul Stringer, Darren Winter and Clive Booth as well, as I play you some previews of the interviews we've been doing. So I'm really excited for you to listen to this podcast and to also watch it as well. So if you are listening, click on the subscribe button on your podcast app. And if you're watching on YouTube, click on subscribe as well. You won't miss out then. Every Monday morning, 6 a.m. from the 1st of June 2020, we will have an episode out for as long as I can possibly do so. Got 10 so far, hoping we will have lots more coming up soon. So let's get on with this episode of the introduction to the As Yet Unnamed podcast, and I'll be back with you at the end of the episode to repeat all of the stuff I've just said and to make you subscribe. Without you and subscribers, it won't continue. It won't continue. It won't continue. It won't happen. So enjoy this episode. With JoeLycett, we talk about his Epic Win game show. So you did Epic Win, I can't see anywhere. Do you not talk about Epic Win?
I'll talk about it. It's what it basically. I remember during the filming of the first episode, I was walking from one side of the set to the other mid through the first record. I just changed from my whatever outfit I was in into some other ridiculous outfit, and I remember thinking, I've totally fucked this. I've ruined my life by saying yes to this.
We talk about Joe's coming out and his discovery of his sexuality.
As far as I saw it, it was some sort of weird sex cult, and that's just not how it's been. Unfortunately, I was looking forward to the sex cult.
Have you not had your?
It's not arrived yet.
No. See, I had mine, and there's certain conditions you have to live up to be able to keep your card.
Oh, shit, okay.
If you do certain things...
You've not been doing that in lockdown.
No, they asked for it back. They asked for the card back. And we discussed Joe's emerging love of the drag world.
Very pleased with my drag neck. Well, I've got two. There's Nigella Farage was the first one I came up with ages ago. But Greta Fatberg is the one that I think I'm going to go with, because I'm just so pleased with that.
Greta Fatberg was a drag name. Love that. If he hasn't copyrighted that, I may beat him to that point. Anyway, so that's episode 1, Monday the 1st of June 2020. In the second episode, we speak to long-term friend of mine and local businessman, Mr. Damien Li. We find out that Damien has to put his house on the line to start his business, and what that was like telling his wife that he's quit his job and he's got this massive loan to start up on his own.
But we're going to have to get a bank loan. And I was like, But he said, no, I've got the money. So I'll put 50 grand in, but you've got to go and get 50 grand. And I was like, get 50 grand then. So came home to my wife and said, right then, love, I've left my job and I'm going to start a new company, and I'm going to put the house as a guarantee. Is that all right?
And this next clip, I'm not even going to introduce. You'll have to listen to the podcast to find out what the hell we were talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about that off air.
Yeah, but do you know what I'm talking about? Lisa, was it? No, not Lisa.
Oh, she was in the cupboard. She was in the cupboard. She was in the wardrobe. Oh no, she was watching.
You really are going to need to listen to the podcast to find out what that was about. Right, next up, we speak to Lucas McFarland, him off Got to Dance and Strictly and Just a Brilliant Dancer. We talk about his audition in Sky One's Got to Dance.
And I was in Russia and I was teaching and they aired my audition. And I woke up the next morning and my social media was crazy. And hashtag one sock was trending on Twitter.
And this little gem about when he auditioned for Britain's Got Talent and what Simon Cowell said to him. You nasty man, Simon.
In the gym, because I had just done the Britain's Got Talent audition and Simon Cowell told me, you're the best dancer here, it's a shame you're too fat. So that was a really nice moment as well.
That was when he's not so bad now, he's not quite so evil anymore. And there you have it, some little highlights of the first 3 episodes of the As Yet Unnamed podcast. Don't forget, we launch on Monday the 1st of June 2020 with JoeLycett, and then every Monday morning, 6 a.m, a new episode will be released. If you're listening to this on your podcast app, then click on the subscribe and follow to make sure we appear every time we release a new episode. And if you're watching on YouTube, then click on subscribe, like and share, all the usual stuff. And we will be with you every Monday morning, 6 a.m. So thank you for listening to this preview episode of the As Yet Unnamed podcast. I am Ian Barstow. You can find out more about the podcast by going to dracottphotography.co.uk/podcast, and you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for the As Yet Unnamed podcast. So until Monday, the 1st of June 2020, I have been Ian Barstow. Thank you very much for listening, and bye for now.